Hello and welcome to Financial Technology Frontiers Advisory. Let us talk to one of our most distinguished advisors in the area of digital transformation. Let me take the pleasure of introducing you to Mr. Jitendra Agrawal. Jitendra has been a noted digital transformation specialist with his last formal agreement or assignment being with HDFC Life as a digital transformation head and a chief digital officer for last 11 years. Prior to this, he has been for 15 years overall into the banking and insurance sector, of which sometime he has also spent with ICICI Bank. And prior to this, he has had a long stint in ITES, where he has actually created his expertise in the area of technology. And then, of course, he also has a manufacturing experience under his belt. Welcome, Jitendra Agrawal, to Financial Technology Frontiers Advisory.
Thank you, Babu. Thank you. It's my pleasure to be part of Financial Technology Frontier.
So, Jitendra, can you tell a little bit about how has your experience been in digital transformation? What are the key areas that you enjoy doing and you think you would be able to do a great amount of justice and value addition to the financial services organization today, typically the insurance and banking sector?
Babu, I'm essentially a business excellence professional. I have been helping organizations achieve customer experience and improve their business metrics, which is actually done by reimagining the processes, re-engineering their projects, and reinventing the platforms and the systems. So these are the three essential components, which is the process, projects, and platform. So I bring in a process excellence methodology and the digital transformation technology to make value creation for an organization.
Wonderful. So if you can tell me, I know that you have created thousands of bots in your career. I know that you have done a lot of digital transformation. What have been some of those remarkable projects where you have worked on?
Essentially, when you look into a value stream of any organization, be it an insurance or a bank, you will find that many of those processes are back-ended. They are actually having many deliveries which required for a sales or a distribution persons to be done, which is operating on its own silos with a lot of dependencies at the back end. So how can some of those non-value adding activities which are at the back end be taken out from that equation? That has been an endeavor by using various methodologies. But with the help of some of those technologies like robotics process automation, AI ML based solution, and reimagining the processes with an STP thinking creates a success story in terms of eliminating those NVAs in the first go, and then bringing a dramatic improvement in those business metrics, which otherwise is not possible. Bringing in a technology which is very sound on the business processes with a project management expertise and a large kind of a governance and a security framework, it creates a platform, a capability which is called Center of Excellence for Robotics for an organization. And as a result of which, the rhythm is getting created for delivering the kind of numbers of bots which you are talking about. Within 4 to 5 days, one bot is getting delivered, which is by itself is a factory kind of delivery taking place. Most of the back-end processes, the EOD processes, the mid-office processes are actually front-ended. And as a result, the enablement and the empowerment to the salespeople take place.
Wonderful. So what are those typical organizations where you can actually create that transformation impact, according to you?
My experience, as you rightly spoke about, starts with BFSI in last 15 years and then spreads around in ITES and manufacturing. It brings a interdisciplinary understanding of multiple domain and processes of different complexities. A general insurance or a life insurance company, both from a customer acquisition perspective or a servicing perspective, any of those processes which need to be stitched using a methodology and technology. That's where robotics process automation or a voice bot kind of a capability or any vision AI kind of a solution need to be stitched and a journey need to be created is possible. Having worked in a banking kind of a setup, be it a retail banking or maybe a credit and a collection, and which is enabling the lending part of the processes from the touch point experiences, maybe a calling effort or maybe a SMS blast and any of those branch related interfaces which need to be really enabled with the technology. That is something which is possible, including the co-lending space where solutions are required. Wherever the processes which are in the silos of an organization and they are within the boundaries of a function, I can really connect those dots by using the right kind of a process transformation technologies as well as digital technologies, and can create a blend which creates a customer experience. With the fintech and insurtech kind of a players coming in, who are trying to create certain set of processes and journeys for a bank or an insurance company in terms of an understanding of the business domain and helping their technologies in terms of their innovation agenda. And many of those supply chain and a value stream, which is broken in nature, which is requiring unleashing, can be really synthesized, orchestrated for the larger benefit of the organization and the customer.
Interesting. You have spoken about the business, you have talked about the companies that are of interest. Now let's come a little into the technologies. So what are those key technologies which you generally blend with the businesses where you are much more comfortable working?
If you really look into any organization, they will be having set of processes which will be delivered through a back office. And those back office are operating manual effort, broken processes, running in different silos of functions. So those processes are an automatic fit in terms of re-engineering, reimagining, along with a technology like RPA, OCR, as a foundational level. On the top of it, there are certain journeys which need to be stitched, and those journeys can be driven through maybe a voice solution, voice bot, or a voice AI kind of a solution, or a vision AI solution, or a text AI kind of a solution. That's where the chatbots and voice bots and video bots kind of a thing comes in. If a transaction need to be further stitched with a layer of a blockchain, that becomes another value proposition which can be brought in. But essentially, there is a AIML based solutions with an interventions of analytics and other proven technologies depending upon the core processes.
So interesting. So if I cut it a little more precise, it is like AI, ML, RPA, voice bot, chatbots,
Analytics.
and analytics. These are the technologies, and of course, all the processes of business operations, customer experience. These are the typical processes that you work in automating and creating an overall experience for the organization. Thank you very much, Jitendra. We look forward for much more interesting assignments.
Thank you, Babu.